Do you do your own grocery shopping? If you do, you know, and I know that you know, you could get it done in half the time, or even less. You come in with your list. You have your list organized by the aisles of the grocery store. You go through the grocery store decisively. You take things off. You don't sit there and comparison shop. You don't have time for that. Your time is more valuable than saving 13 cents on 2 different kinds of soap. If something's not on your list and you see it, you go, ooh, no, you put it on your list for the next time. You get in, you get it done, you get out, and you get on with your life. You could get your grocery shopping done in half the time, maybe a quarter of the time, and then you have no excuse to say, I don't have the time for doing the things that really matter in your life. I'm Joe Ty, CEO of Values Coach, and your coach for this course on the 12 Core Action Values. And today we talk about speed, the speed module of focus, getting things done. The more quickly you get things done, the more you can get done. Now, if you are struggling with your finances, one of the things that I encourage you to do, I encourage everyone to do, is get Dave Ramsey's book, The Total Money Makeover. There are a lot of great books on how to manage your finances. I happen to think his is one of the best. Get the workbook that goes with it. And one of the things he talks about, he calls it gazelle intensity. The intensity of a gazelle that's being chased by a lion. You know, if you have that kind of intensity, if you're moving that quickly towards your goal of getting out of debt, of being financially independent, it is a force multiplier. Speed is. You get it's a logarithmic effect. If you double your speed, you quadruple what you can get done. And I'm not talking about physical speed as much as I am mental and emotional speed. Not only, and by the way, I don't mean getting things done in a shoddy way. If you're moving quickly, you actually can get things done. If you're concentrating, you can get things done in a higher quality way. But here's where speed really matters. It's not so much in getting the work done itself, whatever you're working on. That's not where we waste most of our time, is actually doing the work, is it? It is the time spent between getting the jobs done. You know, if you, as Zig Ziglar says, if you move decisively from one task to another, you become a much more productive person. And that's really where speed plays such a key role. You know, Napoleon won most of his battles through a long career, and one of the secrets of his victories was speed. His armies marched at 25% faster than any enemy thought was possible, consequently showing up at places where the enemy thought they couldn't be. And Napoleon once said, we can recover space. He was willing to give up territory, but we can never recover time. He was not willing to move slowly. And if you have that sort of gazelle intensity, that commitment to moving quickly from one task to another, you'll get a lot more done. And here are several suggestions that can help you do that. One is travel light. You will never see a 300-pound jockey winning the Kentucky Derby. They have to be light and nimble. And that's a pretty good metaphor. If you are traveling light, meaning you don't need to have a whole lot of stuff in your life. You know, all the stuff we accumulate takes more time. You buy yourself one of those great big flat screen TVs, and of course you got to hook it up to cable, which costs you what, 60, 80 bucks a month? And then of course you can't spend all that money without watching it. It slows you down. And traveling light means getting rid of the emotional baggage. If you haven't seen it yet, I have a short little video on YouTube about it's called Bury Your Rock. And it's about leaving behind the emotional baggage. If you're carrying around a lot of resentment, anger, hatred, fear, grief, whatever, it slows you down. It slows you down emotionally. It slows you down spiritually. It slows you down physically. It prevents you from getting things done that you really want to get done. And the last thing I want to emphasize about speed, especially in the context of focus as a value, is that more than anything, it's a state of mind. It is a realization that you only have 24 hours in a day, and you're going to only have so many years in a life. And it is taking that seriously. This is a precious gift, this time that we're given, and to not waste it on things that don't matter, but to move quickly toward achieving those things that do really matter. And if you can maintain that spirit of speed, you will you will sustain an incredible momentum through your life. And that's the next cornerstone we'll cover, is momentum, the fourth cornerstone of focus. I'll see you then. Keep moving. Move fast. See you then.